Hey, what's good? What's up? I'm Detective Broom. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Detective Broom. And, really, I fucked up the recording and I have to do it all over again. Shit, first world problems. But, hi. Notice, or if you did, or you already know, I came from TikTok and I was quite possibly the biggest Deltarune theorist on TikTok. Like, I've seen a lot of Deltarune on my TikTok. I never saw theories hit numbers like mine. I'm pretty sure my most viewed video is a Deltarune. I know it's a Deltarune hot takes video, but no, it's a Deltarune theory video. That's the one I'm really proud of. I'm not doing hot take videos until I get like some subscribers and I can ask people, like, oh yeah, what's your hot takes about Deltarune? And I can go over them. Now, Deltarune theorist don't know. No one tells you, for a new up and coming Deltarune theorist, no one tells you that you should be good at debating. Even though it's quite self-explanatory that you should be good at debating. Cause you know, sounding smart isn't gonna fool everyone. It's gonna fool some people, not fool everyone. Because like I think the main problem is that they just try to sound smart and not actually, know what they're talking about. Like Deltarune isn't just a story. It's also a video game, and that also comes to play into it too. And most viewers kind of don't focus on the video game aspect of Deltarune, and a lot of these just won't really make sense in the video game context. But yeah, I thought that's just a conversation for another day. In my opinion, Deltarune's whole theory landscape kind of ignores that you should actually be good at debating other theories and disproving other theories. In my opinion, and I think it's just as important as being a good theory. And at the end of the day, not that important, but important in your life. But if you're talking about the Deltarune theory debates, yes, it is kind of important to know what you're talking about and know how to debate someone generally. So, come with me. I'll teach you some of the pitfalls I've seen people do on TikTok. But again, maybe it's low-hanging fruit on TikTok, but if I did this on like Instagram Reels, it will be the definition of low-hanging fruit. It will just be ad hominem after ad hominem after ad hominem. Everything will just be ad hominem or a straw man. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with Instagram Reels. Like, these people are trying on TikTok. Some people are trying on TikTok. I can say that. Some people are trying and failing, but they are trying. But here's a disclaimer. Do not harass anyone in this video. I do not need these people getting harassed over a Detective Broom video. I did not tell you to harass anyone. If you harass someone, that is your choice. I am not responsible because I told you not to do it after this video. It is for complete educational purposes only. These people just made dumb comments on my video, and I'm gonna kind of make fun of the comments. They probably don't even remember the comments, so don't harass them. I didn't remember the comments at all. I just, what around. I remember got some dumb comments, and I can compile them on a video. It'll be kind of fun. This is technically pretty unique. Like, no Deltarune viewers have been migrating from YouTube to TikTok to YouTube. So, yeah. And one of the biggest reasons I went on TikTok, I went on TikTok was, because it was easy, but I went on YouTube because, well, I found a free screen recorder that was pretty good. My mic was pretty alright. So, I'm actually kind of having fun, and people on TikTok aren't really caring about my videos. And, it takes time for YouTube. I'm just starting on YouTube, so I'm gonna make more and more videos. If people don't care, I'm gonna be really sad. Now, firstly, theory chart. This has nothing to do with it or anything, but I'm just putting in this theory chart. Theory chart. It's not a priority for evidence on a theory. In-game information, if you're doing a story, which is the first thing you should do. Like indisputable side content in the game, or you can be extensive sweepstakes. That goes to number 2 for me too as well. Undertale parallels, like for instance, the parallels I did in my first video. That's a plugin to check out my first video. And 4, in-game files. that's like the last place you should go to. When you files like unused content, that's like the last place you go to. But here's the big part: never use a theory to disprove another theory. That's like, I know that sounds stupid, but like people do that all the time, taking theories as canon, because like these are still theories in the end of the day. These are still theories in the end of the day. So, in my opinion, using a theory to prove another theory is just seen as you being a bit closed-minded and, you know, not wanting to at least think about the theory before you choose to disprove it. Because I encourage you, disprove my theories. I encourage you to disprove my theories if you don't think they're right. Because I see a lot of people actually try and do a pretty solid job. Because, you know, there's people out there who actually, you know, do care and who do actually pay attention to the theory instead of just, you know, blurting out what their favorite theorists said, like Spooky Dude or Game Theory or I don't know, Jaru said. No offense to any of them, I actually like all their content, but you know, it kind of gets on my nerves when I constantly hear their theories used to undermine other theories because they simply are more popular. I notice it because I am technically the most popular, least popular Deltarune theorist. Or the least popular Deltarune theorist. I think that's the better. Least popular Deltarune theorist. Because I technically know it's popular on TikTok, but like not popular enough for people like you actually remember my content, which really sucks. Because you know, that's why I moved from YouTube to TikTok. People are gonna more remember my content to see me as for me, not the guy who made one video and then, you know, I never saw you again on my For You page. Yeah, it sucks, but I guess it is how it is. But so that's why I'm going on YouTube, and you know, I'm gonna show off all the stupid stuff I see on TikTok. Again, don't harass anyone. This is just for educational purposes only. I'm educating you on becoming a Deltarune theorist. It's not that important, but it's fun. Come on, it's fun. And everyone makes mistakes. We all made dumb comments before. I know I made my fair share of dumb comments on my videos that sounded really closed-minded, really stupid. We all made dumb comments. Dumb comments will live on the internet forever, and people will forget about it. And you know, I didn't remember them. I just went back and checked the comments, and like I can make a video about the comments. Alright, let's go. Let's start with Undertale did this, so Deltarune has to do that. So, the one thing with the comment, I just realized it was referencing Undertale was realistic, because I just thought they were having a stroke, and I realized, like, oh wait, it's Undertale. I didn't say, I never read the comment out loud, but I realized, like, oh wait, is Undertale realistic? Fuck. So, I don't know if this comment's a joke or not, or they genuinely just didn't know how to type. But, I did a kind of way, say, like, if it take, like, Flowey's kill or B kill was subverted, then Deltarune's one ending will be subverted. I actually made a video about the one ending stuff on my YouTube page and also TikTok. Originally it was on TikTok, but I did it on YouTube. I remake the whole thing on YouTube as my first video. Again, go check out that video. It's really good. But alright, saying Undertale did this, so Deltarune has to do that, kinda sucks. Deltarune seems to be, you know, trying to be its own thing with other connections, but not like the exact same story, which kind of goes with the picture I use. Like Azrael is the Roaring Knight, because I kind of just don't like the theory because it ends up being really similar to Undertale. Like again, Azrael's death cause something happened to Azrael, death, I don't know, caused Toriel and Asgore to divorce and blah blah blah. It's the same thing like as Undertale, like all over again, and it's just kind of dumb. There's nothing wrong with the theory inherently. It's just it's stuff on the shoes of Undertale, and also just the Roaring Knight will just be a lesser Flowey. Because Flowey is like 10 times more interesting because he can actually talk and communicate. Has like this ideology. It's kill or be killed. Ideology. Yeah, and you know he parallels you really well of him being able to reset, unlike until you came around. You know he might be a bit mad about that. eh, you know, but the Roaring Knight is just more of a mindless monster. Like, Chaos or Necrozma. It even looks like Ultra Necrozma. Yeah. It's more of a mindless monster. A more intelligent monster. But mindless. It's more mindless. It kind of doing a task. However, this kind of goes with the Undertale does, so Deltarune has to do that, because Deltarune doesn't have to follow everything Undertale does. Deltarune was not afraid to criticize anything Undertale did, like saying pacifism could be seen as naive, and saying that Rouse was kind of in the wrong in Chapter 1 too. Not as much as they wanted to drag on to soon, but they also showed that Rouse was also kind of in the wrong as well. Not how he was thinking, what thinking was really naive. And because in this journey, people will not hesitate to use that against you. Like, for instance, King. King literally did. Anyway, ignore the background of the morning. I couldn't find a better image. So, yeah, you look at the background of the morning night. For some reason, it didn't blend in. I should have just got a black background for some reason. Yeah. The whole point of it saying, Undertale did this, so Deltarune has to do that, it doesn't really work. Hell, the one ending wasn't even the same way as its Kill or Be Killed, because the equivalent of its Kill or Be Killed in Deltarune is no one can choose who they are in this world. Because of how they both play out. We both meet a character who talks to us and initially starts friendly towards us. Then they betray you and then spew out an ideology. It's kill or be killed. No one can choose who they are in this world. It has nothing to do with the ending of Deltarune. It has nothing to do with that one ending stuff. It is just a kind of like an ideology of Deltarune of no one can choose who they are in this world. Or like your choices don't matter. Your choices do matter, but you'll have one ending. Yeah. Anyway, next. Popular theory said this, but this is wrong/right. You know what's like about that whole spooky dude, Jaru game theory stuff? How people hold those theories to such a high regard that they see them as canon? Yeah, that's basically it. Alright. The comment reads, Deltarune is literally setting up a minimum of 2 to 3 endings. Toby has lied and played with words in their meanings before. Like, pretty likely he will again. Yeah. I don't know. He doesn't seem like he's playing with any words when he says there's one ending. You only say that because of Furious. Because of Furious said that. You didn't make that. You didn't make that up. You did not make that up yourself. Furious said that. And you agreed with it. Like, no offense. I encourage you on challenging theories. Not just mindlessly believing them. I refuse for you to mindlessly believe my theories or anyone's theories. Like, you should not mindlessly believe anyone's theories. But, people will mindlessly believe theories because they sound smart. Again, it's the whole thing of sounding smart and not actually being smart. Alright, everyone was talking about how Deltarune's at border one because Toby Fox is lying. Toby Fox actually never lies. He never actually lies. He more withholds the truth. But he's like, but the cowboy game. No, the cowboy section was removed. There was like a whole cowboy section, probably in the overworld, but no, it was replaced by a mini game. So Toby Fox wasn't lying. He just repurposed the cowboy section. It was probably like a cowboy section where you walk around more, or like a whole cowboy section supposed to the city in Cyber City in Cyberworld. But he never actually full out lied. You know who does lie? Characters lie. Loudly lies. Hell, even Toriel lies. Lies. Asgore kinda sometimes lies. Lies. Susie lies. Rouse sometimes maybe might lie. Spamton might sometimes lie. Tenna lies. He definitely lies. That's definitely the main one. Tenna lies. Like, characters lie. Toby Fox doesn't really lie. Why? If you can't separate a character from Toby Fox when it's not the annoying dog, then I don't know what to tell you. Toby doesn't really lie. He more just before the truth. Like, he's not gonna tell us everything. He's gonna, like, saying this one ending isn't really a spoiler. People also say, but it'll be a big spoiler. Not really. Sorry, not really. The spoiler is that there's only one ending. Ooh, no, that's not the spoiler. That's not a spoiler, bro. Saying there's only one ending isn't really a spoiler. It is something that you need to look out for. Alright, I went way more far in depth to this in my one ending video. In the one ending video I made on YouTube, not TikTok. TikTok I can't really go into too much in depth. So watch that video again. That's like my 4th time plugging. I don't know. Alright. The straw man. Oh, the classic straw man. I love this. I love when people use this one. I love it. Because it basically says I cannot comprehend your argument, so I will dumb it down so I can sound smart. Again, top right is from context. Top right is from the ending video. The bottom 2 are from the Forgotten Man video I made on TikTok. In other words, I'm saying the Forgotten Man isn't as important as people think. He's probably gonna be just similar to Jester in Undertale. Some people were mad. Because, like, again, you mindlessly believe other theories without actually, challenging them. I'm gonna make a video about it. I refuse to just say something and not, address it later on. I will address the Forgotten Man stuff next video. And the top right from the video by saying, Deltarune viewers are kind of on their high horse, making Deltarune predictions, saying, like, is forgetting that Deltarune is a video game that casual people can play when other people play it. Can play. You should not be hoping that Forgotten Man makes this big reveal in chapter 7 or 6. I'm avoiding it right there. I'm fucking avoiding it. And of course, like, this guy, that was probably like the worst Deltarune comment. Yeah, I made Pokemon videos as well. And, oh my god, the comments are so bad. Oh, I should make a video on it. 50 likes. Actually, no. If I get at least 200 subscribers, I'll make that video. Because I don't know if you guys see me as a Deltarune guy yet, or that Detective Broom who talks about anything he wants to talk about, because that's why I opened YouTube, to show off my personality more than TikTok, and I only use text in TikTok. So yeah, it's not probably the worst comment I ever got, because it's a picture comment. And we already know what picture comments say. It's saying, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't make a good argument against it. Thus, I will use this picture to try to make my point, to sound smart and funny, even though I'm a dumbass. Okay, I'm going too far. I'm going way too far. Like I am toasting this guy. I'm sorry. Like, again, the straw man made to dumb down your argument to make it sound easier to defeat. Because, again, these people did not understand what I was saying. Again, this guy's just mindlessly believing another theory, even though the game never actually says there's multiple endings. This guy in the top left is talking about, I'm saying don't have fun. But he clearly did not watch the entire video. Well, I did say you're allowed to make theories, but let's not, let's not invade the theories. Let's not make the theories invade the main story of Deltarune. And the bottom 2, understanding the thing of saying, like, because I'm saying the Forgotten Man won't be important because it will be bad game design. Because Deltarune is also a video game. And like, there has to be payoff. There has to be a pay. Because it's gonna be because he's gonna add something super quickly and no payoff. He already did. He added WD Jester in Undertale. In Undertale, he has no payoff. Anyway, next. And, oh, that's not yet. Purposely misunderstanding the point. Like, that comment was so bad, I had to add it twice. And it perfectly represents both the straw man and this one. Maybe even another one. Actually, no, not only those two. Here again, no fun allowed, guys. It's not that deep. You guys speculate. It's blatantly obvious because you said stop thinking. That one's from my Forgotten Man video. Again, not understanding that it's bad on a gameplay perspective. Like, in the gameplay perspective, it'd be bad because the game gives you little to no hint. Before someone types in the comments saying, what about this hint in chapter 2? Cool. Where's the hint in chapter 3? I argue chapter 3 is the most important one. I argue chapter 3 is like the most important of the... because he tells you exactly where he is. Actually, no, he doesn't. That's a video for another time. He doesn't actually tell you exactly where he is. Even then, when he tells you, you can barely even tell. And the final one, he's lying through his teeth. Because what's the point of the Snowgrave route? When I address the Snowgrave route, saying, oh, it's because, the Snowgrave route is a different path to the ending. Same ending. You don't know what, you didn't understand. You misunderstood it on purpose. Alright, thanks for watching. Honestly, I actually really enjoyed making this video. It's fun. You know, I don't know if I'll be doing more TikTok. I mean, I'll still like be scrolling on the app. I don't know. I'm starting to like get disinterested in the app like as a whole because clearly people don't care about my content anymore. That's okay. I don't care anymore either. If they don't care, I won't care. I will just stop uploading. And because people like AI videos more because they have millions of views. So clearly there's an audience for them. The audience might be half bots, but clearly there is someone among us who is genuinely watching that. You know, they don't care, so I don't care. So why would I care about people who don't care? After all, like it's just a race you won't win. But so that's why I'm going on YouTube. I know there's like a bunch of AI shit on YouTube, but like at least it's like not like the most popular shit this year. I mean, people are more interested in share slop, dumb slop, just I don't know. You might call my video slop. I don't know. I mean, after all, I'm just talking on Google Slides. But at least I show some personality. And I'm gonna stay that way. I know. Alright, so subscribe! Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on TikTok if I don't know if I'll still be uploading. I might start a Twitter, even though I really hate Twitter. But you know, if I want to communicate more, I will. I guess it's the end, I guess. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you want requests, I'll take requests. I don't know, I will take requests, even for my TikTok videos. Even though I'm mainly adapting my TikTok videos into YouTube videos for now, because I do it a lot better on YouTube. But now I'm kind of glad I'm done right now, because I fucked up the recording like 3 or 4 times. Anyway, see ya later.